Now we'll study oogenesis. The process of formation of haploid ovum from diploid oogonial cell in the ovary is called oogenesis. This process is very elaborative and begins at embryonic development. You can see in this flow chart. First, the oogonia, which are called gamete mother cell, and diploid at birth, which are million in number. They undergo the process of oogenesis and form primary oocyte. Primary oocyte then show the development and form primary follicle, and at the puberty these primary follicle convert into secondary follicle, and these secondary follicle they again show so many changes and form the tertiary follicle, and tertiary follicle finally converts into a well developed secondary oocyte, which develops into Graafian follicle, and this Graafian follicle releases the ovum. We'll study all this process, very elaborative process, with the help of diagram and with the help of proper flow chart. So this is very important question. It can be asked for 5 marks. So you can see in this diagram of the ovary all the developmental stages of oogenesis, starting from primordial follicles, which convert into primary follicle. Primary follicle develop into primary oocyte, which will undergo the growth forming secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, and then a big structure called as Graafian follicle. This Graafian follicle will rupture and will produce the ovum during the ovulation process, and the empty case will convert into corpus luteum, which will produce the hormone progesterone. So you can see this is a diagram of your book, NCERT book. This is a very important diagram. You can see the developmental stages of primary follicle, which is ultimately converting into first tertiary follicle, then Graafian follicle, and showing the ovulation process, releasing the ovum. So now you can see this flow chart, very easy flow chart. You can see how in the first multiplicative phase the oogonia convert into primary oocyte. Then comes the growth phase, where the primary oocyte undergoes the development and forms the secondary oocyte. Then comes the differentiation phase, where secondary oocyte convert into ooted, which finally converts into the ovum. So to sum it up, we can say that oogenesis is a process by which female gametes are produced in the ovary. It begins during fetal development, when oogonia are formed from primordial germ cells by mitosis process. Then these oogonia will form primary oocytes. These primary oocytes will undergo meiotic division, first meiotic division, but stop until the onset of puberty. At puberty, some follicles develop each month in response to the hormone called FSH, and which is, as a result, these will convert into the secondary oocyte, and the secondary oocyte will ultimately convert into the ovum. So this flow chart is given in your NCERT textbook. Please go through it. I'll explain it later on when we'll compare the spermatogenesis process with the oogenesis process. So all this process of oogenesis is under the influence of various hormones, starting with hypothalamus, which releases GnRH, which acts on anterior pituitary. This anterior pituitary produces 2 hormones, one is LH, other is FSH, and these both hormones act on ovary, and the ovary produces 2 hormones, one is estrogen and other is progesterone. The whole process is a very complex process, and we'll study it in more detail when we'll study the menstrual cycle. Okay, thank you.